You're watching Weekend at Gabe's and I'm Weekend Gabe. This latest episode was brought to you by the good folks over at the Ghetto Flower. Use our code W@G for an exclusive 15% discount when visiting their site. Tell them I sent you. Now enjoy the show. We're going to get to our next guest of the night. Before, she told us that it was okay to lie on your resume. And guess what? I did, and I still didn't get the job. But things happen. Tribble is joining us. Are you there? Because I see you're not there. There you are.
Hey!
I am
How
here.
are?
We got it. We got it.
Welcome back.
Popping.
All right, so you've been on the show before. It's been about a year or so, like right in the middle of the pandemic. We had you on. We had a lot of great fun.
About 120
something episodes.
Yeah.
Damn. How has it been 120? How many episodes do y'all do a week?
I went back and watched our interview this morning, and it was episode 27. And we are not. This episode that we are filming right now is 133.
133. That's amazing. I want to just take a moment to give you your flowers for consistency. Because a bitch like me, I ain't been doing nothing, child.
Hey, you have been, though. You have been hiking all over the Los Angeles area. I see you on a new trail almost every week. And
yeah, I do that.
Still popping.
I go hiking to make sure I'm still living because that's how much I don't be doing other than that. It's rough out here. I got a permanent... My butt print is imprinted in my couch.
Then we talked last time about like not, couches as something that we just fart on. And I think, definitely more than 100 since the last time we spoke, give or take.
Definitely, absolutely. I don't even know. I don't know what we talked about last time I was on here. I don't know. I feel like I got early onset dementia or something because I don't know.
I went back and watched it, and I looked absolutely sky high, like I had smoked 12 blunts before I came on.
I remember Tribble asking Sam how old you were.
Yeah.
Sam, you're looking of age today.
Yeah,
I would sell you some cigarettes without even carding you at all. Today.
I haven't done before. Yeah, I'm working on a mustache now. It's
going down. It's going down.
I wanted to bring you back. It's been time to see what you've been doing, how the pandemic has been treating you, and get some physical health tips. I think it's too late to get my summer body in order, but maybe not late for fall. We'll see how that goes.
Summer? But that's always my thing. Which summer are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be necessarily this summer.
You're spoiled out in LA. You get summer all the time,
all
year round. I mean, we have winter. It'd be cold as hell. When you're used to this LA weather, that that November chill, it's annoying. It's hell.
Both those days where it's 50 degrees, yeah, those are rough.
Yeah, 50 degrees is cold. It's cold here.
Yeah.
It was 62 when I was in LA a few weeks ago. It was 62 degrees at the Dodger game. This is that bullshit. This is not what I signed up for when I took this flight. So you guys got that bullshit weather too. So
yeah, I feel like every time somebody comes from Chicago, they bring cold weather with them.
Happened.
I like that.
Stop coming to visit.
That in Chicago.
Is the name of this episode.
Y'all bring the clouds and the cold weather with you every time you motherfuckers come.
Well, we certainly didn't bring the poverty that I saw. That was already there. But all right, cool.
Gotta say, I wish I would bring some of those rent prices. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wait, it ain't lovely. It ain't lovely over here.
I don't have zero sex appeal, but I'm thinking about selling ass at this point.
Really?
Because the rent is high, man. It's high. It's high, motherfucker.
Have you OnlyFans?
Living outside. I thought about living outside first. Second, I thought about OnlyFans. I don't have cute feet, so it would definitely have to be very sexually explicit for me to make money on there. So I don't know if I could even do it.
I mean, get it how you live.
If you're in a furry kink, I'm your guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe it doesn't have to be sexual at all. Maybe you could just like dress up as
know,
like a giant blue cat or something.
I don't even gotta dress up. When I take my shirt off, it's hair everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
There's
You already
in
look
the
like Judi
streets.
Dench from Cats, is what you're telling me.
Lady in the streets, but a complete beast under the shirt. Yes.
listen. I did the math on this. There's about 330 million Americans. We only need to tap 50,000 to really make it work. So there's a lane for that.
50,000 is a lot for me. 50,000 is a lot. I'll tell you this. The reason why I am a comedian is because I have a horrible personality for regular life. So I have to do something that allows me to be the jackass that I am normally, where people appreciate it, because people don't appreciate that shit in real life. So 50,000, that's a lot for me. I don't know if I can do it.
Listen, you could do it.
Well,
so what do you? Go ahead, Sam.
Oh wait, hold on, Gabe. The last time we had you on the show, you gave me some great advice because I was still very much jobless. Since then, I have gotten a job, and you gave me all kinds of great advice to lie on my resume. All of this worked. Lie on the resume, lie on LinkedIn, lie everywhere. And I'm with you, sis.
Catfish.
Now I have this job, and I don't. This is not the greatest job in the world. I need now. How do I get fired?
Well, I am also an expert at getting fired. I've been fired from literally every job I've ever had, except for one. I was on the brink of getting fired, and then I got a new job just in the nick of time. Those are always my most treasured moments, are when I can escape getting fired. It's like a game for me. The job is definitely worse. The job compared to your skills. You know what I'm saying? When you're looking at resumes and you think there's a gap between the skills that I have and what the job needs, there's no gap. There's just a gap in the words that you put on your resume. We talked about that last time.
Yes.
Now, I personally am inherently, I think it's in my DNA, I'm a horrible employee. So here's my advice. Okay. Number one is, I feel like when you work in a corporate environment, people want to be in contact with you at all times. When you're working on, projects, they want you to send email updates. They want you to say stupid shit like, got your email, working on it, even though you don't have any answers for them. Completely stop doing that. Send no updates. No updates, zero fucking updates. If you can send 0 emails in a week, I think you're going to be good. I think you're going to be great. Number 2 is, there's a saying that goes like, early is on time is late is unheard of. What they don't tell you is the rest of that quote is, late is unheard of for people who want to keep their jobs. If you don't want to keep your job, you got to be late every day.
Got to be late all the time, yeah.
1-2 minutes usually is the minimum. Be 2 minutes late, that doesn't matter, because it's just going to annoy the fuck out of the person who thinks they have control over you and your time. That's number 2.
Right.
Number 3 is, you just got to have a general, very extremely chill disposition. For me, I don't know if I'm on the spectrum or what, I don't get excited about too much. You know what I'm saying? Outwardly,
what was the last time you got excited about something?
See, this is where I'm having trouble. I don't remember shit. I don't remember what I just said 2 minutes ago. I don't remember. So I couldn't tell you. But the advice for the job is, don't get excited about anything. Don't show any emotion. Don't get mad about anything. Right. Don't just be like, oh man, this thing was due today. It's not going to be in today. I'm out. Just don't show don't give a fuck. Try not to give a fuck. Every time you do something at work, think to yourself first before you do it, how can I give less fucks about this? And then do it that way. And I think you'll be good. Your first step is to get put on a improvement plan.
Yeah.
You have a PIP?
Performance
Yep.
improvement plan. You got
Yep.
a PIP. Got you a PIP. They'll tell you what you need to do to improve, and then just don't do those things. That works for me every
Yep.
time. Every time. We're at 5 jobs and counting. I'm out here.
There you go. So what do you been up to? So the when we were talking to you, we were still into the pandemic. Clubs weren't open. Are you back on stage? What do you? Where can people see you? Well, what's your activity like in the comedy world?
If you want to see me, you got to log on to Twitter, log on to Instagram. I've been making TikToks here and there. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
being on stage, I'm still not on stage. The thing about being locked away for 2 years is that you really got to fucking believe in yourself when that shit is over. You know, imagine
Sure.
going to jail. You're like, you know what I'm saying, real talented doing your job. You go to jail for 2 years. In jail, you're like, man, I didn't deserve none of that success I had. And now when you get out of jail, you're like, I can't even do that shit anymore. It was nothing funny in jail. Jail's probably not a funny place. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really feel like I could be funny for real. This could get dark. I'm not in therapy, so anybody asking me questions really could go.
It could go anyway.
Right
yeah,
now.
at this point.
It could go
I don't know.
anywhere.
Maybe that's the point to get back on the stage. You know, you never know. It could really
Yeah.
go any direction once you grab that.
I write every day. I do write every day, and I've been writing jokes about the darkness, you know, that I've experienced since the pandemic, because that's the reality of my life. Like, you know, everything's not sunshine and rainbows. Literally nothing is sunshine and rainbows. In LA, there's a lot of sunshine, which
Hardly any
makes
rainbows.
sunshine depressing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, so
I have felt that before. Yes.
yeah, you wake up every day to the sun. You like, you again, bitch.
You're like, you son of a bitch. You know, why are you so bright? There's nothing to be happy about. You
You
know,
were here yesterday. You'll be here tomorrow. I'm gonna stay in bed today.
Wow.
So.
All right, so let's
That's
focus on the Twitter for now, because I've just come off a very short Twitter ban where I suggested that we should kill all judges everywhere and also eat the rich. They took me down for that.
Okay.
Albeit
Yeah,
they didn't take me down very fast for that. It was almost a whole week later before I got banned. Anyways, my ban was served. My question is, when was the last time you got kicked off Twitter.com, if ever?
Now, I've never been kicked off Twitter. Here's the thing. The demographic that I assume, I'm a Black woman. We're not doing mass shootings. Nobody's checking for my tweets, I don't think. I also delete tweets very often because I'll be saying some wild shit and I'll be like, and you know what makes me do it? I smoke weed and the weed makes me paranoid, and I'll be like, they're gonna be looking for me. Let me delete these tweets.
Let me get these down.
But I can tell you, as a white appearing man,
yeah, that's where I fucked up.
No.
I didn't delete the tweet.
No, don't ever delete any of your tweets, because I don't know if you ever would do a mass shooting. As a white appearing man, you are more, you know what I'm saying, prone to do a mass shooting. So keep all your tweets up, because we definitely need to be looking. We definitely need to be monitoring your shit 24/7.
I think this is a good time to put
I don't tweet wild shit though.
That this is a good time to put that all tweets by the real Sam Crane do not reflect the views of Weekend at Gabe's. So
I don't know,
Weekend
man.
at Gabe, you Puerto Rican or something?
I am Boricua. Yeah,
Puerto Rican. Boricua. He's Puerto Rican.
I don't really find the Latinx thing. I'm really not sure exactly how I feel like I'm
different.
Latin.
If
I think it's new. Yeah.
If you're Dominican or Puerto Rican, I feel like that's different from Latinx. I don't know how. Don't ask me, but it is. It's different. Yeah. It's totally different.
I still feel weird saying like Latin. I'm just because Latin feels like so. It feels like such like a sexy word, and I don't really feel so. I'm like, I don't really feel like I should be throwing that around. I mean, unless Tribble thinks otherwise.
I I'm gay as hell. I'm still gay. That's something that we can update. Definitely still gay as hell, Gary.
100 episodes later, and she's still gay, guys.
Still gay. Haven't given it up yet. It's doing me well. It's doing me good. It's doing me awesome.
Consistency is good. But yeah, I just don't
Another
like
thing you mentioned on the last time we spoke was that you were quitting smoking flower. You were trying to get to edibles. I can tell, seeing by your Twitter advice, that this did not stick.
This did not stick. Let me tell you what happened. I found these. Pure Beauty, if you're watching, give them a fucking check for this, because I found these Pure Beauty. They're mini pre-rolls. Oh, goddamn. They're mini pre-rolls. They're just this big.
Wow.
For scale, it's shorter than my index finger. It's like half the... And it's like the perfect amount of weed. Like, I'm not really a big weed smoker. Weed makes me very anxious, and I have ADHD. Weed is probably the worst thing I could ever do for ADHD, but I still smoke every day because fuck my responsibilities. But
you're trying to get fired like the rest of us.
Oh, I got fired in October. We'll talk about that later. I don't even have a job right now. I do have a job. I work part-time, but barely. You know what I'm saying? I definitely, whoever's listening or watching, if you want to cash at me, my cash app is Tribs with an S, TRIBBS. Rent is due all the time. So, you know what I'm saying? You got 10 on it. That would help my broadcast. Anyway, these things, they seem really girly. It's called Pure Beauty. I think it's cannabis. It's a woman-owned company. I think it's geared toward women. They have this very simple branding. I'm a brand ambassador right now. Really simple branding. 10 of these come in a pack. As you can see, there's 2 left, and I got these on Saturday. So I'm smoking more flower than ever. Dude, it's just blazing. Just blazing left and fucking right. Whenever I say I'm going to try to do something, you can almost guarantee I'm not going to do it.
Rule of thumb. I like it.
If I tried, that's a success though, because I said I was going to try. I never said I was going to succeed.
So see,
that's another trick you can use at your job. I'll try to do it. I'll try to get that done. People usually think you'll try. Yeah, you'll try your hardest. You'll get it done because you're a team player. But in fact, you are not a team player. You will not try your hardest. You will try as hard as you fucking want to, which is not very hard.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Before we get out of here, I wanted to follow up on some pop culture items that have been popping up. Did you follow the Johnny verdict at all? And any thoughts on that foolery?
Well, I feel like I was forced into that.
We all were.
Amber Heard, Johnny Depp situation. And I can really say, I don't think that the internet is the place for people to, I don't think people should have opinions. You know what I'm saying? Because one, there's a stark difference between being in a toxic relationship and an abusive relationship. And two people who are toxic to each other, normally toxic people, when they're not growing, they don't know that they are toxic. But you can't be, there's no such thing as mutual abuse. You know what I'm saying? In the climate that we live in, there are certain things that trigger people to say this is wrong, and certain things do not trigger people to say this is wrong. But none of us were there. You know what I'm saying? When there's a lot of like drug use, there's a lot of alcohol, there's a lot of inappropriate behavior on both sides. Both people are being triggered. That can't be an abusive relationship. Abuse, the thing that makes abuse different from being in a toxic relationship is control. When one person has control over the other person, whether that is financial control, physical control, emotional control, that is abuse. If one person doesn't have control over the other person, that is not an abusive relationship. I think these two crazy motherfuckers was in a toxic relationship and they were wasted 87% of the time. And that's 13% of the time they were not fucked up. They realized like, oh, this is crazy as hell. and neither one of them wanted to identify with it. I don't feel like my opinion on it is going to matter because I wasn't there. I didn't go through it. I don't know what kind of power Amber Heard has in her life. I don't know what kind of power Johnny Depp has in his life. I don't know how both of them asserted their power over each other, but I feel like people really had too much to fucking say about it. Both of these motherfuckers got way more money than I did.
Eat the rich. Eat the rich. Am I right?
Amber Heard was supposed to donate all her money to somewhere. If she pays my student loans, I'll say whatever the fuck she want me to say. Other than that, it's not the place. It's not the place because most people on the internet are doing toxic and abusive shit in their personal lives on a daily basis, and the internet is a place you can act righteous and without fault. And I don't agree with that shit at all. So basically, in short, fuck Amber and Johnny. Fuck both of them.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for that. You needed that.
That was the setup at that point.
We're running out of time here, but one last fun question I had before we got out of here. It's been almost 100 episodes since you were last on. Could you name 3 things worth having 100 of?
3 things worth having 100 of. Right now I would say shoes, sneakers.
Pairs of sneakers or like 50 pairs adding to 100 shoes? That's
a good question. Maybe it's 100 random shoes. 100 random shoes. I'm gonna say that because fuck it.
Okay.
Also 100. If I had $100 million, $100 million would be tight.
Yeah.
That would be dope. And also, I think 100 rolls of toilet paper too, man. You not running out of toilet paper for like a year. That wouldn't last a year, but not running out of toilet paper for like 6 months would be tight. 100 rolls of toilet paper? Yeah.
Big facts.
Sign me up.
Those are. I would guess the $100 million can buy you a lot of toilet paper, though. So.
Oh, you don't even know. I would have monogram toilet paper. Like I'm wiping my ass. I would get Gabe's face just like monogrammed on every.
Wow. That's how you feel.
My ass with Gabe.
That's how you feel.
Gabe's. That'd be tight. That would be tight. No shade.
I'm sure it's a compliment, but it definitely doesn't feel that way. And need toilet paper feel that way.
The weekend Gabe toilet paper is single ply. I just want to say that.
I'm not using that. I'm not using it. I need
listen.
2 to 3 plies at minimum.
The product. You're gonna have to put 2 rolls of weekend Gabe together.
My butthole likes luxury. My butthole is used to luxury. We can't do. Me and my butthole do not do discount. We don't do off-brand. We doing luxury 3-ply plush toilet paper only, dog. My butthole means a lot to me.
And with that,
on that note, Tribble, great segue. Tribble, thank you so much for joining us. We always have a blast with you and love having fun with you. Please come by again in the near future and keep us posted once you get back onto these stages. The world needs you, regardless of what these jobs may think of you. All right, Tribble joining us here tonight. All right, Tribble. Have a good night. Tribble joining us here at Gabe's, and that's going to close us out on the Thursday night Dunnies, and also pregame Friday warmed up for the weekend.
Know what? One last thing before we move on. The last time Tribble was on this show, it was still Friday Funnies.
Oh,
that's how.
Shit, yeah, we didn't even. Man, when you think about like 100 episodes, fuck, that sounds like it's like the 20 miles you jogged. You're like, damn, that's a lot. That's a lot. Man, I
and look who edited all of the videos, and look at his eyes.
Yo, put him back on. Don't do that to
You're scaring the
fans.
hoes. You're scaring the hoes.
Don't do the fans. Oh man. Great week of shows, man. Tim Barnes Tuesday night, Jay Wood tonight, and the return of Tribble and Tim Barnes this week. So fantastic show. We'll get you guys up to date on what's going to come up on
it's like the first
Tuesday.
week that we ever did this show again. You know, with Tim Barnes and Tribble in the same week. It's like it really is.
All our early guests. And listen, it's like you just have to we have to cycle through all the guests from the early.
We're gonna get
them called back up
from fucking improv back on again. So we can improv. Yeah.
I passed by. I don't even know if they're still open. I get the emails, but I don't know.
Somebody
we'll
sent
find
emails.
out.
They gotta be open.
The lights are on. Is anyone home? No one knows. All right, everyone. Thanks for.
Real quick, next week we have some incredible guests. We have Patrick's son on Tuesday, and we are also debuting another episode of Gabe's Eats. And then Thursday night, we hit a more of an alt-rock vibe as we have Retro Gibson on the show, and another Thursday Thunnies to keep you laughing into the weekend. Thank you so much for watching Weekend at Gabe's. Gabe, close us out. There are only 3 things we do on this show.
Let's hit the banner because it's a new feature. Show love, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Drink vodka shots if you can.
Drink vodka shots and get fired. That's what we're into now. On Thursdays, we get fired.
I mean, that's when they box up your shit on Friday.
Yep. Oh. Come on. Let's all get fired and banned from Twitter.com. Come on. We're going streaking down the quad. Everyone's behind me.
Thank you for watching the latest episode of Weekend at Games on YouTube, brought to you by the Ghetto Flower. Make sure to also click on the links in the description for more information to our guests and access to exclusive new music from the Ghetto Flower and so much more. Make sure to also like and subscribe to the show, and also continue to share, support, and show love by clicking on any of the links surrounding my head. Thanks for watching.